Welcome back to my Let's Play at the Level of the Year 2020 nomination of the contest levels. And we are going to be covering the final rank of the LOTY 2020 collection, which is mixed. So there are 11 levels in here, so we're just going to finish them up. Okay, first up we have Mixed 1, Abyssal Descent. This is by DireKrow or DireKrow. I think it's DireKrow. Okay, this one is the final level in his DireKrow Files A pack, which is a very small pack of 5 levels. Yeah, and this one took me the longest out of the 5 levels in that pack. So here I max out the release rate, have the second lemming build, so as to create this wall high enough that keeps the crowd contained. One goes on ahead, becomes a floater. Okay, bash here. Okay, the other one would become a floater. He turns around in the basher tunnel. Okay, he floats down here and build to get up here. Okay, build up here. Okay, he will turn around. Okay, build again. Okay, build over this gap here. Alrighty, so here. Okay, build. Okay, he will turn around. Here, with one of the final lemmings that falls in here, we bash. Okay, the crowd is safely contained here. Okay, build here. Okay, block here. Okay, bash to cancel the builder. Yeah, so that they fall safely down here. Okay, and then finally bash here and bash here to release the crowd, and that's it. So the crowd will be going down here, and all the way to here. Turn around here, and walk all the way to the side here to get to the exit, and that's it. Very, very nice level though, and my solution was the same up until a certain point. Yeah, then that's where the solution differed from his intended solution. Alrighty, Mix 2, Shoestring Operation. This is was a level that I never played before, although this was a contest level from a previous LDC. I believe it was number 20, and this one ended up winning that contest, I believe. Yeah, and I can certainly see why. Yeah, the solution is quite nice here. Although here, it still ended up taking me a while. Yeah, despite it being a one of everything. Okay, so first lemming becomes a climber. Okay, this gives him enough of a head start to patch up this gap here. He also collects the platformer pickup. So yes, he finishes that builder staircase on time. Okay, he will climb out to the left here. With the final lemming in this crowd, I have him platform. And then, in the meantime, the climber will be shimmying across the ceiling here. Okay. And then we go ahead and dig with the lemming that's up here, so that he drops down here and also stops the shimmer. Okay, the walker will go ahead and collect the walker pickup, and also put a stack here. Okay, this climber will use the stack to climb up and get up here. In the meantime, the stacker turns around. We give him a walker to turn around. And then, because the stack is placed right here, this allows the basher to go all the way through to here. And then finally, I fence out the crowd. Yeah, and we will be using this builder staircase to get up here. Okay, and then finally, the lemming that came from up here will mine down, so that the crowd can use the miner tunnel to get to the exit. And he also mines into the steel and turns around. Yeah, just a very, very nice solution. Okay, with involving extending a basher, a fencer, and also to keep the shimmer going. Very, very nice level. And also they're using a digger to stop the shimmer. Okay, Mixtry is Gundams by Duuduu. Duuduu? Yeah, I'm not even sure how you say it. Okay, this one is from his Gundams pack, and this would be hard 4, just depend ultimate level. Okay, this one took me an extremely long time, but that's because I ended up using an extremely fiddly solution that ends up using a lot of waiting. Yeah, I was told there are much easier solutions. Yeah, and it's pretty interesting that I never ever found it. Okay, so here at the start, I max out the release rate and send out the second to last lemming as a climber. Okay, build. Oh, something's wrong here. Oh, no, this is right. Okay, make him a glider so that he gets back into the narrow corridor. Then build again. Okay, he'll turn around. And then using the builders that we place here, he's going to mine so that he is able to go all the way down here. Okay, build to get up here. Okay, at this time, I have the climber bash to the left to get to the crowd. Okay, and I believe this is where I ended up using a lot of waiting here, so I'm just gonna time skip this until it happens. Yeah, this solution ended up taking over 20 minutes, I believe. All because of this long waiting game that I did. Yeah, I should start building soon. So really, it was just to get the timing all right. There we go. Now we start. Okay, with the last lemming from this crowd, I finally start building up. So yes, as you can see, it took nearly 20 minutes before I finally started doing so. Okay, this gives the lemming enough of a lead to start mining. Okay, and one of the lemmings almost escapes out to the left, but not quite. And then everyone else will simply turn around in the miner tunnel in time. And also, fortunately, nobody falls through the to the bottomless pit there. Okay, and then same thing here. This guy has enough of a lead to patch up this gap, or anyone is able to slip out to the left. And then I have him bash to the left. Yeah, so basically to help the crowd take a detour, while one of the lemmings goes on ahead to forge the rest of the path. Okay, and I should be building soon. Yes, with the climber. Okay, he turns around, but one lemming is going to the right. Yeah, everyone else is taking this detour right now. So, giving this worker enough time to patch up the gaps, and also bash through the one-way block. And that's it. So, this solution takes up almost 23 minutes. Again, not necessary at all. And it's no wonder I was stuck there for a very long time. But well, yeah, sometimes I just get sucked up into these really, really messy solutions that involve the long waiting game. Anyway, Mix 4, More Toys in the Attic. And this is by Flopsy. Yeah, this is from the Flopsy Presents Modular Limbs pack. A very short 10-level pack. And yes, all the levels that are in this rank, I did not nominate them. But this one, I can certainly see why this was nominated. I really like this level as well. Can be difficult, but it's quite a nice one. Alrighty. So here, jump with the first lemming. He becomes a climber. Okay, dig down with the next lemming. Yeah, this is just barely spot high, I believe. Yeah, but by digging, yeah, then it becomes safe. Okay, we get the blocker, so we block with the first lemming down here. Okay, in the meantime, the lemming at the top will go over. We bash here. And then with the final lemming from the crowd, from the hatch, yeah, I have him glide so that he goes over the blocker. Okay, dig down. Platform across this gap. Oh yes, and the digger stops due to the steel there. Okay, glide to get here. And then we bomb the one-way platform here. Okay, build to get up here. He will turn around. And then we go ahead and bash here to release the blocker and also the crowd. And at this time, I send out 2 more climbers from the crowd. And yes, here we have to jump so that we can climb up. Okay, bash through. Okay, dig. And then block on the right side to turn the digger around. And then bomb here. Yeah, so that the lemmings can go to the exit later. And then finally, all that's left to do is to mine. Creating this ramp that the lemmings can, that the crowd can go up. Okay, and we finish with 5 seconds to spare. Very, very nice low. Really like it. Alrighty, mix 5, the birth of creativity. This is also by Flopsy, and is also from the Module Limbs pack. Okay. Another very nice low, in my opinion. So I can definitely see why this was nominated. Okay, bomb here. Okay, next time we'll use the bomber hold to start bashing. Okay, we get under the trap trigger here. Okay, platform up here. I mean platform, stack up here, I should say. Okay, then I also make the stacker a climber. He will use this path up here. This part up here to collect the pickups. He will glide. And then we mine the crowd out. Okay, we get the digger pickup. Yes, so I believe we just have to have the climber come back up. So here we should jump, yep. And then we dig here. Yes, and then we cancel the digger with blocker, and that's it. Very, very nice level here. Alrighty, the next one, Mix 6. What a marvelous job. Okay, and this is by Manta16. This is from her Sammings pack. Okay. So 2 of everything with 6 different skill types here. Okay. So I send out a climber from both sides. Okay. Put a blocker here, and then mine, and then clone. Put another blocker here, and then same thing, mine and then clone. Okay. And then finally, all that's left to do is to build to get to the exit on both sides. Okay. Max out the release rate. And then finally, release the blockers with walkers. One walker each. And that's it. Okay, and we finish with 8 seconds to spare. Alrighty, next one. Mix 7. Alas Poor Doric. Okay, this is also by Manta16. This is also from her Sammings pack. Okay, 1 of everything except for climbers, where we have 10 of them. Okay, first one will become a swimmer. Next one will block. Okay, and the swimmer also becomes a climber. Okay, he digs down here. Okay, and then stop him with a walker, and then at this time I go ahead and mine. Okay, to release the blocker, and then bash, and then finally make all of them climbers, and that's it. Yeah, I believe it was one of my favorites, and yeah, not sure who nominated it. Alrighty, next one, Mix 8, Step Up Your Game by Niesch. Okay, this one was a level from the previous contest, and one of which I was not able to solve, and couldn't solve for a very long time, until very, very recently, about a month ago, I think. So I finally redeemed myself by solving this level on my own. It's quite a very nice solution, but it's quite well hidden here. Okay, first lemming jumps. Okay, next one will build. Next one jumps. Next one also jumps. Okay, and this basher has to start here. Okay, next one will shimmy to delay him. Okay, the lemming that's coming up, he will turn around just in time before the basher breaks through. Okay, build across this gap. Next one behind him will jump and hoist himself up. Okay, bash here into the steel to turn around. Okay, and the builder finishes just in time before someone slips through to the acid. Okay, so this was a really, really difficult to spot solution. In the meantime, the one that goes on ahead will shimmy across. Okay, build. across this gap here. He turns around, jump up here. When he turns around, have him shimmy to use the ceiling up here. Okay, mine through the one-way wall. Okay, bash on through. Okay, build. And then here, we're gonna go ahead and build to the right first. Okay, give him a climber. Okay, mine out the crowd. Yeah, the climber will also turn back to the right. And then finally, all that's left to do is to build one final staircase to the left so that they can get to the exit. And that's it. Very, very nice level here. So up until I was able to figure out the solution, I kept being like at least a skill short. Yeah, and I kind of felt really, really dumb that I wasn't able to solve this for a very long time. But I can certainly see why, yeah, this can give people problems. Alright, the next one, Mix 9, No Time for a Spa. And this is by Ron Starred. Yeah, so this is from his Ron Starred Rodents pack. Alrighty, so here we have 4 entrances. Okay, first one on the left hatch here will mine. Okay, one of the lemmings here will dig. Okay, and then here I build and then make him a climber. Okay, and that's already it. Okay, and everyone should be inside the digger pit before it becomes too low, and everyone and some lemmings will start spotting. Okay, and that's really it. Yeah, and this was done in such a way so that it covers this gap, and then everyone turns back to the right, for those that slipped out to the left after the digger pit was done. Alrighty, the next one, Mix 10, End of Quarantine. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the low title here is referencing the fact that that pretty much the entire world was stuck in quarantine due to the COVID. Okay, this is the final level from his 1-star Rodents pack. Okay, certainly nothing too difficult about this one. Yeah, just the time limit, it can be very, very tight. So first lemming here I have in mind. Alternatively, you can simply switch the assignments by using the right entrance instead. Okay, these guys will climb, and then dirt to last lemming here will dig. Yes, and then I send 2 climbers going up to the right here. Everyone else will climb when they are going to the left. Okay, and then all these guys become climbers. Okay, first lemming will bash here. The other one will turn around. Okay, and then I build so that anyone who climbs up to the right will fall back down to the left. And this is not splat height. Okay, and then he gets a floater, and that is it. So finishing with 8 seconds to spare here. Okay, and it says, well done, you solved all the levels. Congratulations. I hope you enjoyed my level pack. Thank you very much for playing, and thanks a lot to all the people on Lemmings forums. See you. That's basically the congratulations message that you get after you beat this level as the final level from his 1-star Rodents pack. Alrighty, and the final level, Mixed 11, Dockside Warehouse, and this is by Turrican. This was also a level that I have not played. So in addition to Shoestring Operation, this was the other level in the mixed rank that I have not played before. And I gotta say, this one was quite a difficult one for me. This one took me a while. Particularly since there's a lot of stackers provider, and I tend to be very, very bad with stackers. Okay, it's the first one stacks here. Okay, and I bash with the limit that gets on top. Okay, in the meantime, yeah, I have been bashed to the left here. Okay, next one will bash here while sending up 2 lemmings up ahead. Okay, he stops due to the steal, and there's also a tiny gap in which everyone will walk off back down to the left. Okay, this one I give him a climber so as to delay him and give this platformer enough time to build. Okay, he collects the climber pickup, platforms across, and then I give this guy a floater. Yeah, he continues to platform across, and then after a while he stacks so that he turns back to the right. Okay, I also give him a climber. Okay, and I clone, and then I start stacking here. Here I stack against the stack so that he turns back to the right. And then while the stacker is going, he uses it to climb up. Just want to make sure here. Yes, okay. Okay, here he will glide so that he gets to this button here. Alrighty, and then continue platforming across here. Okay, he turns around due to the stack. And then I simply let him be for quite a while here. Okay, bomb before he hits his nose/head and falls back down. Okay, this creates a hole that's wide enough so that the other one can just simply get on through without needing additional skills to get through. Okay, bash on through here, through all of this, underneath the trap triggers. Okay, and then let me see, what did I do? Okay, and then I start stacking here. Yeah, he stops due to the ceiling here, and then everyone else is able to go up this ramp here. Okay, bash underneath the trap trigger here. Okay, use the 2 builders to get to the exit. Okay, yes. So bash and then start stacking. And then with the lemming going back to the right, I bash in such a way so that it creates a hole in the stack so that everyone can step up on it and be able to keep going up to the left and back to the right. Okay, this one ends up being quite precise here. It requires very good timing. Okay, and this timing right here is extremely difficult to get. So here I ended up doing some waiting game as well. So now the last button is pushed, now the X is unlocked, and I also platform across this gap here. Okay, platform up here. Okay, so here I start sending him out as a climber now. Okay, and here I did the waiting game as I mentioned. I don't remember how long it took. So just like Gundam's level. Only this one didn't take anywhere as long. Okay, so here I start platforming with the first climber that gets here. Alrighty, and then after that happens, now some more waiting. Okay, and I believe this is the right distance so that I can now start stacking here. Okay, stack right there. This happens to be a very precise assignment here. Okay, and then this bastion is also a very precise assignment. And it has to be done at this exact time. Otherwise, the bastion is going to keep on going. Yeah, due to the stack being high enough. But by bashing it this way, it creates this very nice staircase that the others can step up and go up here. Okay, and the stack has to be placed like this. Yeah, so that there's this empty air column of air. Okay, and the other climber that's coming up right now, he's going to go ahead and release the crowd with a stacker. Okay, and he can release himself because he's a climber. And that's it. So this ended up taking a little over 10 minutes, almost 11 minutes as a matter of fact. And I checked the intended solution. Yeah, definitely this long waiting game is not needed at all. Just like the other one earlier in the rank. Okay, so that was the final level of the level of the year 2020 collection pack. And regarding the mixed rank, yeah, it's just simply all the other nominated levels for this contest where the designers had less than, I believe, 3 levels? Either less than 3 or 4. Yeah, so pretty much any author that has that number of levels, they pretty much get a mixed rank instead of their own dedicated rank that has their name. So, and as I said before, yeah, the only 2 levels that I did not play in the mixed rank were the shoestring operation and the dockside warehouse. But all the other levels I have played. So yes, that is all the nominated levels for the level of the year 2020 contest collection. I hope you enjoy seeing my solutions for all these levels. And I'll see you all for the next project, whatever that may be.